So this is a SAT Nav 6, love 'em or hate 'em. I've had mine 2 years. I think I got it a couple of months after I got my bike. I think they're rubbish. So I'm not going to sit on the fence about it. I think they're anachronistic. One of those things that they're just past their sell by date. My one works perfectly, and I got it, tried to use it, clunky, crappy user interface, and I just ended up using my phone. So then the new kid on the block are these Carpuride systems. I wonder whether I'm saying that right. They're a tablet device. You know, the one that I've got is the 702, which is a 7-inch tablet device. Bought it off Amazon, 200 quid. What these effectively do is extend and mirror your phone, and it works for Apple phones and it works for Android phones. The way that it works with the Apple phones is that you have this Carplay app which effectively mirrors it, and that looks after all of the communication. So the one that I've got has got the connector that slots into your effectively your Sat Nav 6 cradle. And also there's a new device that BMW have released which I think is called Connected Ride, which has got better integration to the existing features that are on your bike. So you know, on the left hand grip you've got that twist device that you can press. I really like using that. That's a good device. The Carpuride thing isn't integrated to that. It doesn't work like that. It works off the touch screen on this. I'll show you a little bit. So what comes in the box, where you get the screen with the cradle thing, then you get, I think I opened this up a little bit, you get some absolutely rubbish instructions. You get a USB power supply, a direct power supply, and you get a little ball and socket holder, cradle, whatever you want to call it. So that's the direct one. It's got a fuse, comes with a spare fuse. The little ball there means that you can attach it using one of those ball devices. There's the USB thing. One of those costs about 20 quid, but that'll be useful for. And there's the device. Okay, 7 inches across. It's not the most robust thing. There's the on-off switch, and behind that little box you can put an SD card. Not the most robust thing, and you'll see it when I put it on the bike. You take that piece of film off and it sits into the cradle. But basically it's just a screen, and those screens cost nothing really. You know, you get them in everything nowadays. You get them in shopping trolleys over in Singapore, connected shopping trolleys. And that looks like it'd snap off if you had a bad fall, doesn't it? I do love Chinese translated instructions. You're not going to learn anything from these. So the best thing that you can do is go and take your screen and just hook it into the bike, and that's what I did. So that's your connected cradle. It's got that ridiculously complex thing where you have to slide the bar across and press another button and blah blah blah. Anyway, you pull that out, and there's a way to do this, isn't there? It kind of snaps in. And then I spent a moment wondering whether you could adjust the angle of it, and you could, you know, angle it up or angle it down, and you can't. That's it. So once it's in, that's it. Now, I dare say that if somebody wanted to snap that out, it wouldn't be that difficult to snap out. Or just cut it out with a pair of pliers. You just snap through that stem thing in the background. Yeah, so I switched the bike on and it switched on straight away. So then I spent a while just kind of getting used to it, and basically you should just leave it to CarPlay. So if you've got CarPlay, you don't even need to do anything. If you've got an iPhone, it just kind of works automatically. And what it does is it effectively extends your phone screen. So any apps that are CarPlay enabled will appear on this CarPlay device, and it looks after the communications, and you don't need to go and tune it in. It just kind of works. And that works for me because for the past 2 years I've not relied on my Sat Nav 6 for navigation just because it's so clunky. I think I shut up now and show you what I'm doing. Okay, so that's all up and running. One thing I notice is that the twist grip on this, the twist selector, doesn't really do anything with the Carpuride screen. It's not integrated in the same way that the Sat Nav 6 is, and I guess the BMW connected ride system is. But actually, this is fine for what I need. I've just been playing some music on it. The way that it works is you're effectively just connecting your phone directly to your headset music system, and then you're just using the additional screen just to change the controls and go through playlists and things like that. That works for me. I always thought that Sat Nav 6 was a bit of a like yesterday's tool. I never really used it. I've got one, never really use it, so I can see that this will work quite nicely for me. So then I switched the bike off and the screen stayed on, and I wondered whether that was going to drain the battery. So I got in touch with the support and asked them, and this was their enigmatic response. What that means exactly, God only knows. I guess the thing to do is just switch it off. Anyway, if anyone wants a Sat Nav 6, I've got one that you can have. Works perfectly. Let me know. I don't even know what they're worth anymore. I think there'll be millions of these left in drawers, won't there? Just sitting there. Let me know. See you soon. Bye.